God. I only have... Do I conclude this now? Because this is actually going longer than I had planned. Five hours, just about. I still have to go to the store. I gotta eat, all that good stuff. Man, I just couldn't remember, you know. I just didn't keep it straight, like where I came in and how soon I came across those stairs and went up. I know I stayed on the first floor and looked around for a while. But man, it had been a while, and it's just, I couldn't remember. So it's back to the museum. Okay, did I get everything in the museum? To tell you the truth, I'm not sure which is which now. The story fragments that you have to collect to reveal the story, then watch the video, watch the cutscene. You know, they're specific, most of them are specific to like a certain location. And I can't keep it straight.
No one deserves to be murdered. And when the psycho trying to kill someone pretends there's some grand justice behind it, that just makes it all the more twisted.
Yeah. So she has joy. But that was not her figure. Like, I want to know, like, whose body Abigail was using to commit those murders, because it was obviously a male. Or it was a demon wearing, you know, a hoodie. Who knows?
Joy!
Ronan, help!
Not another step.
Yep,
No,
she's
not
possessing
yours.
another human.
This has nothing to do with her, Abigail.
Wait, what?
Oh, but it does. For 300 years,
Oh my God,
we have
Abigail
executed the
possessed
witches
Rex?
who corrupt our fair city.
Down there. Let's go.
Those who try to mask their demonic contract and leverage powers they should never possess. Just like you have. Don't you dare compare me to her! Easy, easy. Put your hands up!
Help!
Don't do anything stupid.
Hands up. Stop what you're doing. Hands up. Do it now.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Abigail, stop!
Whoa. How do you combat that?
What are you doing?
Not now.
This was you. I want you getting closer to the truth.
Ronan, do something!
Oh shit. Here comes the fail.
Hold tight, kid.
I have no idea
I'm
how
on
I'm
my
gonna
way.
deal with this. God damn. There's a timer. What? What can stop Abigail? Oh shit, I don't know, man. Powerful screen. Oh, that.
It's over, Abigail.
Uh-oh. Oh shit. I don't know what the fuck I was supposed to do.
No! No! No!
Joy!
Asshole game. What the hell? What is this? Do I have to go through the whole cutscene? Man, hey, Airtight games, you guys are fucking lame. You guys are fucking lame.
Ronan, help!
Not another.
Sorry, motherfuckers. Influence. That. I'm not sure what to do with this next part. Though. I have no idea, man. Like,
It's over, Abigail.
I got teleportation. Is there a way I could use that? Oh, wait a minute.
The time is upon us, Abigail Williams.
No.
You scourge of Salem, it is time to pay for your sins!
This can't be happening. You want to use memories against me? Two can play at that game.
So,
I know the truth about your death, but I still don't know the truth about mine.
did you use Rex
Did
to
you
kill me?
use Rex to kill me?
Rex was my most influential. The most
Rex
respected, the most feared official in town. Of course I did.
How can Rex be the killer?
How could Rex have done it? Rose's killer had blue eyes.
I didn't use the same killer for every murder.
Exactly.
Baxter.
Why kill Baxter?
Why did you kill Baxter?
I eventually kill all the killers I use. Especially the ones who get close to the truth.
Yeah, that's what I suspected, that maybe he somehow found out something that he shouldn't have. Why did you kill me?
I wasn't close to the truth in the apartment. I wasn't one of your killers. Why did I have to die?
Oh.
No. I wouldn't. No. No, I wouldn't. How could I? You made me kill her. If I'm going out, you're coming with me.
Got derped. That was a prime slice of derp.
We all got a dark side, sometimes obvious, sometimes not. If we're lucky, we keep our dark side hidden. By law, Rex was a killer. But the law doesn't always see the truth. Fortunately, Joy did. And she would never press charges. She might even help Rex cover his tracks. One thing's for certain. She's a better person than I was at that age. A kid who deserves forgiveness. She's paid her dues. And committing a few small crimes, searching for your mom, well, even the coldest cops would forgive those.
Mom!
Hasn't been a Bell killer murder since the night Abigail met her final end. But the case never officially closed. But memories fade, time heals. With luck, Salem will move on and find peace. Death repays debts, my father always said. Forever I believe that. But truth be told, this life ain't over until you're honest about what you owe. Set everything right. Settle your debts. Only then can you move on.
Ronan?
Well, there it is. The conclusion to Sole Suspect. Now, what I'm hoping is, after the credits roll or finished, if we're able to go back and like free roam to, complete the game, because I still have collectibles, side cases. I mean, overall, I like the game. There are certain things I didn't really appreciate about it, or like the sort of delivery, you know. Some of it was kind of perplexing. Some of it was, I think, intentionally misleading in some really sort of cheap ways. But for overall, and another thing, two other things that I don't like even more than that. One is it's autosave, one file, period. I don't like games that you just have one file, and it's all completely autosave. If the file gets corrupted, you're screwed. You know, that's one. Another thing is I like alternating. You know, I like alternating saves just to sort of defend against possible corruption or whatever. And so at least I won't have that far to go back, right? Another thing is I also want to play through more than once. Maybe use a slightly different approach the next time, but I don't want to overwrite, you know, the other file just to do that. Here you have no choice. Okay, so that's one thing. The other thing is they don't have a nav system. There's no map. The nav that is used is sparingly, and it's only for story missions and usually to guide you to a location. And then if you have to speak to someone or like possess a specific character to progress through an area, then you'll get a nav for that. But otherwise, there's no nav, and it's easy to get turned around. I mean, a lot of Salem is set up like a maze, and there's several different methods used in navigating the town, but it doesn't necessarily make it straightforward going from location to location. So it's easy to get turned around. For me anyway, I lost my sense of direction several times, and plus you're doing so many other things aside from the story that take you sort of out of that flow anyway. So it's easy. It just sort of all contributes to this sort of muddled environment at times. Like trying to figure out which way to go, and I mean, eventually, for the most part, navigating the town got a little simpler, once I had traveled it enough. But I think a nav would have been a completely valid feature, quite useful. It would have saved me some time for sure. But that, those are my complaints. But overall, the story I thought was intriguing. It was, the voice acting was good for the most part. For the main characters, like the ancillary characters around the town that you possessed, they didn't have a lot. There wasn't a lot to their voice acting, and it was passable and forgettable at the same time. But the main characters did, I thought, quite a decent job, at conveying their characters and reading, Anyway, man, it's tired and I'm getting late. So I thought the story was cool, though, overall. Very intriguing. Kept me going, kept me guessing. Although some of it, is kind of obvious, I wondered about Rex, but I didn't really seriously think that Rex was used. It didn't even dawn on me or occur to me that one of the people that Abigail possessed was in fact Ronan, player character. I wasn't even thinking about that. Like, it did occur to me, it did dawn on me fairly early on that if it's a demon, and that's what I thought it was, a demon actually, it would be possessing different people, and that's where all the strength is coming from, where all the power is coming from. See, that's another thing, like, you know, I guess we're supposed to assume that one girl who was bitter in the afterlife, she acquired all these powers, right? Well, why doesn't Ronan have some of those same powers? And what's the rule set there? You know, why would Abigail have acquired those? See, some of those things are not really clear to me. You just sort of have to suspend belief, I guess, and suspend your logic system and rationale and all that, because some of it doesn't make sense. I guess it doesn't need to. But it's an interesting setting, and Salem has quite a history. So there are a lot of people involved in this, aren't there? Now, hopefully, as I've been talking, I haven't really paid attention to the credits. Just a true confession right there. So I'm not sure if we've covered these names already and it's looping or what. But I'm going to let them play out, and hopefully, I doubt it. I'm starting to have my doubts now that I can go back in and pick up where I left off and complete some of the side objectives. I definitely left a few on the table. Quite a history to Salem, and it was cool that the devs added in so much history to read about. And wow, talk about a troubled past, right? And things that make you, at least make me kind of pause, when it comes to just the kinds of things people have done to people, and going way back. So Jason Brooks plays Ronan O'Connor. Did a good job. Cassidy was Joy. She was fantastic, as conveying that teen angst. Is there a way to reverse that? Because I want to see who was. Damn it. Who voiced Rex? Oh well, I wasn't paying attention. A lot of voices, a lot of different voice actors involved. Look at this. Too bad you can't speed through it like you can with some credits, some games. Oh, hang on. You can pause. Oh, look at that. So you can. Too bad you can't reverse it though. You know what I'm saying? You pause. Okay. Let's get through this.